Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about tendonitis today. I've got this wrist support on my hand today, which is helping me out with my tendonitis. Unfortunately, I developed that over the last couple of weeks, and it's a different kind of tendonitis than I've had before, and I just wanted to sort of warn you guys about it and give you some tips on looking out for it and what to do once you get it. Obviously you shouldn't be playing guitar if you've got tendonitis, unlike me, who's sitting here making a video and playing bits of guitar, but I'll explain why I'm doing that in just a moment, apart from telling you about this. Okay, I discovered that there's more than one kind of tendonitis that you can get with your wrist from playing guitar, and I've had tendonitis a couple of times, and it sort of develops down the tendons, down your wrist and down your arm here, as the tendon swells inside the sheath, and the sheath itself also swells and gets tight onto the tendon, and it restricts your movements, and it's quite painful. But also, what I've recently discovered is that there's also a tendon which runs along here, and I've never inflamed that before until the last couple of weeks, and that's because of a new way of playing that I've been working on. So the interesting thing is, even though I've had a fairly active regime of practicing, you know, many hours a day, the fact that I changed my technique or moved on to a new technique and started developing that and playing that just as regularly as I've been doing other things, I've caused myself tendonitis, and so I'm having to back off with that technique at the moment, and just take it easy. So I'm just doing some normal scale type stuff at the moment, which shouldn't interfere with this particular tendon too much at the moment. So what am I supposed to do about it? Well, the standard medical solution for this is to use what's called the RICE solution, which RICE stands for rest, ice, compress and elevate. So let's go through those one by one. Rest, pretty obvious, you're not supposed to be using the affected area. Ice, the idea there being that you put a cold ice pack onto the affected area, and it brings down the swelling, and if you can bring down the swelling, then you get less interference between the tendon and the tendon sheath, or the tunnel in which the tendon goes through. Compression, that's what this wrist support is about. The idea of this is that it gives some natural support to your wrist, so that you're not using the tendon to sort of so much to do various things. So that's what that's there for. And elevation, well, your hands, to be honest, tend to be elevated when you're lying in bed, you know, perhaps on your pillow or whatever, so you're probably elevating your hand quite a lot anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about that one. There's one more thing that you can do, that's used ibuprofen. You can get a gel, which you've probably all seen before, and just rub that on the affected area, and you can also take the ibuprofen pills on top of that, and that should keep the swelling down. Ideally you should not play guitar for a few days until you start to feel that pain going away, and then just very, very gently ease back into your regime. If you feel the pain coming back up again, you must stop, otherwise you're going to just prolong the injury indefinitely, really. So that's not something we want, is it? Okay, that's all I've got for you today. Well, sorry, on this particular issue. Hopefully I'll be doing another video later today. Okay, cheers.